What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be discussing the 3 peaks in a domed house chart pattern that we predicted on this channel 6 months ago. Earlier today, I got hundreds of notifications on Twitter, and I was being tagged in all kinds of posts. People were posting the 3 peaks in a domed house chart pattern, and then TechDev, my friend on Twitter, was backing me up saying, Kevin posted it first. And this was happening for a while, for hours, until I found why this was happening. Crypto posted a chart pattern talking about 3 peaks in a domed house. And then after he posted that, you guys went into the comment section and just started tagging me like incessantly, because most people in the crypto YouTube space or Twitter know that I've been talking about this for over half a year now. We predicted this for a very long time. But all of the buzz from today started because of Chris from Crypto, who made his own type of prediction using this chart pattern. A lot of people were getting angry in the comments because I don't think Chris was like copying me or anything. Actually, his prediction is different than mine. But in today's video, I want to discuss what Chris said on Twitter and in his YouTube video today. We're going to be taking a look at that. We're going to analyze it and then compare it with my views of this pattern and how I think it's going to play out. All of this and more in today's video. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be discussing the 3 peaks in the domed house pattern. Before we get started, definitely subscribe, guys. Hit that subscribe button and also hit the like button if you haven't already on this video. So earlier today, Chris from Crypto made this post on Twitter, which set off a firestorm in my notifications. So I figured I'd make a video about it today to compare Chris's viewpoint on this pattern versus my viewpoint on this pattern. So Crypto's post is pretty simple. He's kind of just showing the Bitcoin chart, and then he shows the schematic for 3 peaks in a domed house. So we don't get all too much information from this post, but he did make a video on it. So let's go ahead and watch some clips from this video.
Time and time again. Now the most important question is Bitcoin actually replicating what this pattern is predicting? Because if we are within phase 26 and 27, due for one last big dump before a big pump for Bitcoin, I will talk about that. I will tell you exactly what we can expect right now in the immediate short term for Bitcoin.
So Chris introduces the pattern that he believes we are currently in the final phase of this pattern. Let me remind you that this schematic, George Lindsay, the schematic shows the plunge on the right side. If I can just take away my camera there. Chris basically believes that we are currently about to enter the plunge zone, the final phase of 3 peaks in a domed house. So that is what Chris believes. So let's see what else he has to say.
House, Bitcoin is within stage, just according to that pattern, 26 to 27. That means 28 is still due. That means according to that pattern, we still need one last dump before Bitcoin can go into a big pump. And let me quickly go over here. Then we are going down. We are having here zigzag accumulation, Bitcoin going higher, and then we are having the last domed house. Before we are going down, phase 26, before we are getting a bounce, dead cat bounce 27, and one last shake off towards the downside. This is what this pattern is actually predicting. This is what you can see. And also, if I were to go over here to the website 3 peaks and domed house, and you will find the exact explanation and what we can actually expect here towards the end of the pattern. Obviously, for me, it's a very interesting thing. You find also a lot of examples here in the Dow Jones Industrial.
Okay, so clearly what we see from Chris in this video, his opinion currently, like I said before, is that we're about to experience the move from 26 to 27, and then that would give us the plunge, right? He is expecting the final phase. And in terms of Bitcoin, guys, that means that Chris believes if this pattern is going to play out, we're coming back to 30,000 to revisit the bear trap. And essentially, Chris is saying that the roof was 69,000. Now, my view on this is different. I don't think that we've actually played out this pattern all the way through. And even if we did plunge again, I would say that the entire pattern is invalid essentially. And the reason why I'm saying this is, first of all, let's go to Bitcoin. All right, 1, 2, and 3. So we have our 3 peaks on the left side here. All right, so now what you'll notice is that Bitcoin came up to 69,000, which was an ever so slightly higher high. And essentially, Crypto is saying that that ever so slightly higher high is the roof, right? That's what he's saying, and that we're currently now going to finalize this pattern back to 30,000. But I have to disagree. And the reason why I disagree is because all of the schematics and all of the writings and literature from George Lindsay and Bukowski all show that the roof, the structure at 22 to 24, that zone right there, that support bounce, right? We have, short-term support up in this range before we dip and start to plunge. Those support levels are coming in above the 3 peaks and above the first floor, right? So look, the entire structure of the roof is happening above the 3 peaks and above the first floor. So we don't have that, right? You're looking at Bitcoin here. We don't actually really have any structure, any support bounces that took place along the previous 3 peaks. And also, if you're looking at the schematic, the first floor is supposed to be along the previous 3 peaks. So if anything, we're at the first floor right now. And I can even go over to the schematic that Chris used in this video. Look at this, the 3 peaks, the first floor. Look at that, guys. 22 and 24 are above. The structure is at least bouncing off of the first floor or off of the 3 peaks. Look, this right here, it's above the first floor. It's above the 3 peaks. So we haven't actually played this pattern out, right? We haven't played it out yet, guys. You can look at all the other schematics they have here, right? Here's the 3 peaks. And even if the first floor is a little bit higher, well, 22 and 24 are well above the first floor or the 3 peaks. So you guys can clearly see that we have not played out a true 3 peaks in a domed house pattern. Either the pattern is invalid right now, or we're going to play out the first floor here for the next few months and then find the roof later on in 2022. All right, so now we're getting the picture, right? 3 peaks on the left, first floor in line with the 3 peaks, and the roof comes above. The roof comes above as a structure that exists above the 3 peaks and above the first. The roof has to be above the first floor, right? I mean, just think about it. First floor, the roof has to be above it. Bitcoin hasn't had that yet. So again, either the pattern is invalid or this entire zone is going to be a first floor, and then the roof comes in over here, right? That is how this has to play out. Otherwise, it's not a valid pattern. The roof must come above the first floor. And also this right here, I don't think you can call this a first floor if it's below the 3 peaks, right? So, it's just, I just have to disagree with Chris here. It's pretty much every schematic shows that the roof, right, 22 and 24, the support is coming in along either the first floor or the 3 peaks itself, right? And there's even examples of this looking at gold in 2011. One of the most famous examples is gold. This is the gold chart in 2011. Look, we have these 3 peaks. The first floor comes in perfectly alongside them. And then actually, it was a really nice bull market, and the plunge took place over here, right? 3 peaks, first floor, run up to the roof, and plunge. That is gold 2011. So, in my opinion, I disagree with Chris. I think that we are actually in the first floor, and if not, it's not a valid pattern. The roof must be the roof must have support being found above the first floor before the plunge, right? So basically, if this pattern is going to play out, we have to be moving above 70,000, finding some kind of market structure up here, right? After the first floor, some kind of market structure up there, even if it's just a short period of time, then it's a valid pattern. So we are, either midway through the pattern or not in the pattern at all. That is just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Definitely smash the like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one.